Today, on this Memorial Day, our country unites together in honoring those who have stopped at nothing so that the mission could be completed. Those who literally laid down their lives so that you and I could live. How do we honor them today? Well, the first thing we do is that we recognize that we have to stop and remember. We call it Memorial Day so that we remember what they have done. We remember a heroic way of life. We remember those who were so clear about the mission that they would actually give the greatest gift of all. They would give their life so that you and I could live. But also in honoring them, you can imagine that if they were going to give their life for something, they would want us to live our life with the greatest purpose. They would also want us to live our lives on mission with that same purpose, with that same zeal, with that same intentionality, and maybe even so that we would give our lives in service of somebody else. Remember that Jesus, when he left the earth just yesterday celebrating the ascension, the last thing that he does, the last thing that he says, is he says, go therefore. Go and do something. Go and live your life in a heroic way. Go therefore and live the mission. Make disciples of all nations. Tell them about me. Tell them about my Father. Tell them that they have a greater mission in life to live. He says, teach them all that I have commanded you. Teach them the family that they belong to. Teach them the unity that we are meant to live and the mission that we're meant to live together. And maybe, he says, maybe you should even give your life for this mission. Stop at nothing. No greater love has any man than this, and to lay down one's life for one's friends. Jesus paid the ultimate sacrifice. Jesus gave his life not just so that we would remember and live in freedom, but also so that we would live our lives with a purpose, so that we would live fully, so that we would live on mission, loving our neighbor, loving one another, and loving God above all things. Today's a great day to renew our mission in life, to remember those who have given a heroic example of how we're meant to live, laying our lives down for one another. But it's also a day to recheck, what is the way that I am supposed to live this day forward? Today we honor those who have gone before us. We recognize that our life is meant to be lived on mission. Today we remember the ways that we're meant to live.